Good Saturday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your collective general energy reading for today, Saturday the 11th, 2024. I hope this reading finds you in a place of happiness and gratitude, living your best life. If you would like to send a blessing or a donation for this reading to this channel, you can do so through PayPal or Cashapp. The links are in the description below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button, and share. Here we go. This is, again, your collective general energy reading for today, Saturday, May the 11th, 2024. Let's see what our energy is today. For some of you, I feel like there may be new romance coming. I'm hearing the song, if you like pina coladas. So it may be that you're getting back in contact with an old lover. And this could be tons of fun. But in the meantime, the Queen of Pentacles is here. We're sitting in a time of playfulness, a time of balance and stability, a time of setting roots, and those roots running very, 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 very deep. Prosperity and abundance, playfulness. You're in this divine goddess mode, and it's very much something to celebrate here. We have the full moon in the Three of Cups energy, illuminating all of the reasons to celebrate, and we're not letting anything distract us. We are on a journey of passion. We are on a journey of independence. We are on a journey of cultivating our own divine abundance and prosperity. We're on a journey of stepping into our divine blessings. We are allowing all distractions to be in the background as the moon illuminates all of the things that we should be grateful for, thankful for, celebrating for. We have these three beautiful divine feminine goddess energies standing in water. The fish and the cats are all playing. Everyone is happy. The energy here is at night, so we have this beautiful blessing underneath this full moon energy, intensifying the energy of the happiness and excitement, intensifying the blessings, intensifying, allowing our heart to be open, intensifying our intuition, intensifying our desire to be vocal, our desire to express our wants, needs, dreams, desires. Each woman has a foot up, and I feel this is a time of balance for you, stability for you, playfulness for you, abundance, prosperity, and also a time to reach for that independence energy and not allow anyone to distract you from that. I said earlier that there may be someone coming back in from your past, an old lover. The song Pina Coladas, it came to mind. That is something to be celebrated here as well. This is a person who perhaps back in the day, it almost feels like they had their own thing and you had your own thing. You know the song, if you like pina coladas, right? So it's about a husband writing a letter and putting in the want ads about all of the things that he wants from a woman that he doesn't get from his wife. And then there is the wife writing in the want ads all of the things she wants from a man, but she doesn't get from her husband. And it's just, and the two of them come together, not knowing that they were each other's kind of like, they were what each other were looking for, even though they had been married. He didn't know that she liked pina coladas and dancing in the rain. She didn't know that he liked what she wanted. There was no communication there. And it's interesting that, I know some of you may saying, using that song for a reading, but look at it here. We're coming back, we're communicating, and we're recognizing what may have been lost in the relationship a long time ago, or what may have been lost in your relationship with your independence, your playfulness. There becomes a time in our lives when we transition from that playful, independent, magnetic, playfulness, energetic, magnetic, seductress, who loves having fun, who loves having drinks, who loves playing, who loves kind of putting oneself in this place or this power or this place or position of here I am, right? This is me, this is who I am. And we also come to points and times in our lives where we think we're maybe too old for this, or the time for this has passed, or the time for that has passed. And today is not a day of thinking about any of that. Today is a day about stepping into what it is that you want, need, desire, and expressing that to other people. And I kind of feel that this relationship, and I do feel this is a relationship that's coming back around, that you have that conversation about, hey, this is what I needed. And they were like, hey, this is what I needed. And I was willing to give you this, and I was willing to give you this, but there was no communication there because we were, young. And now that we're back together, we are not allowing that past situation to be so disruptive or distracting. Right? We are adults now. We can communicate. We can share our wants, needs, dreams, and desires. We can be open to conversation. We can allow our intuition to guide us to what's right. We can allow our intuition to allow us to feel what is right about this relationship. We can open our heart to gratitude, and we can celebrate what we've come back to. I mean, my goodness, we even have the Empress here. So all the seeds that you have planted to step into this divine connection, divine relationship, one of communication, one of fun, one of playfulness. We have hands raised, scepter raised. And I feel that scepter is kind of shining that divine goddess light to where people are attracted to you, right? And you're putting that energy out there. And I kind of feel that the energy that you're putting out and the energy that they're putting out are the same type of energy. So you may be, as I said, coming into contact, you're in a position of divine abundance. You're in your goddess stage, right? You know what you want. You know what you need. You know what you desire. You're not letting anyone take that from you. You're in a time and a space and a place of having fun, of nurturing yourself, of nurturing your wants, nurturing your needs, nurturing your desires. You're in a time of what's the word? Sensuality. And when I say sensuality, I don't mean that as a bad thing. I mean, you're to the point now where you're not afraid to kind of stand in front of the mirror and allow yourself to look at you. You know what I'm saying? And to accept everything about you, because the body tells a story. Right? The body tells a story. Each stretch mark tells a story. Each bump, each change of the skin, each brown mark, each line in the face, all of that tells a story of growth and exploration and independence and creativity and sadness and hurt and pain. And we are no longer afraid to show the world that is who we are. We no longer desire to put on the masks and cover this and cover that. We are being our true, authentic self. And that is something to truly, 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 truly celebrate. And we're being that true, authentic self to someone who accepts us truly and authentically. We have the card here, learn from life. We were just talking about that. I was just talking about that. Every mark on your body, every thought, every want, every need, every dream, desire is something that you have learned about yourself from life, from your experiences. We have fire magic, and I like the fire magic next to the Knight of Wands because we're talking about tapping into, I'm sorry, here we go. Let's try to shift that some more. I can only shift it so far. We're learning about, that creative part of us, that part of us that really desires something with that Four of Wands, that Knight of Wands, and that fire magic. We are really putting our independence and our creativity and our courage and our bravery into what we are looking for here, what we're celebrating here, who we're meeting here. I really think this is someone from the past, and I really think that you had a great connection, but in the past there was this sense of not feeling comfortable enough to tell each other what you wanted, and now that we're older, we're able to confidently explain that, to confidently share that, right? We have, and I talked about change, we have change and progress, right? We seem coming down this waterfall, and each level of that waterfall, it is a kind of ascension. And I know it's going down, but it's taking us to this pool of life, if you will, this pool of progress. So by each layer of waterfall that you went down, you learned something new about yourself, how courageous you were, how strong you were, how independent you are. I should say how courageous you are, how independent you are, how brave you are, how passionate you are. And then we talk about air magic. And I love this air magic card because it's like breathing life back into something. It's breathing life back into something. The air coming through the window, breathing life back into something. The falcon bringing the message of what is being changed, and the feather, it being written into existence. We have prosperity. We have reconciliation, I'm telling you. And we have trust. So you're being guided to trust that process, right? To trust the process of reconciliation. Allow that to bring you into a time of abundance and prosperity in whatever way that means to you. Trust the change. Trust the progress. Learn from the life that you've lived. Learn from those who have lived it before you. Put down the phone. Pick up the books. Learn from your elders, learn from those who have experienced life, learn from books, learn from your own experiences, and don't be afraid to share that with other people, to share what it is that you have learned. Regardless, there are a lot of times that I share my stories, my personal stories on here. And I had someone say, people don't want to hear your personal stories. Well, if my personal story can help someone get through what they're going through because our stories are similar, then it's my responsibility and obligation to share that story, to help someone. That's the reason why I share my story. It's not to keep that alive, because that version of who I was barely exists anymore, but I can still take that story and extend it out to someone and hope that someone can learn something from. And that's what we should all be doing. We should all be sharing those life lessons. We should all be sharing those stories with those who will follow in our footsteps. And especially if we are older and we are wiser, we have so much to share and so much to pass down. Don't be afraid to do that. I mean, our mothers did it with us. Well, some of our mothers did it with us, and their mothers before them, and their mothers before them. I mean, how many people do you know that still have that old recipe box from great-great-grandma, or the crocheted Afghans from great-great-great-grandma, and that's what inspired you to crochet or to knit or to sew or to write or to sing or to play music or to do what it is that you are passionate about, right? It's our responsibility to teach that next generation so they understand the lineage of powerful whomever that they've come from. That's that little rant. But you are coming into so much change and progress. Trust the process. Trust the progress. Trust the process, trust the progress. This is going to be a reconciliation here, and there's just so much change coming in for you. Allow that change, allow that wind to blow through. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.